Welcome back, guys. Dirk the Red Panda here with Tennis Ace. We are on day 11, and this should be a two-part episode, because each part's gonna be about like 45 minutes. Yeah, I couldn't fit it all into one episode, unless you guys wanted a long episode like episode 16, but that's for a special case. And speaking of special cases like that, we're almost at 100 subscribers. Like, my goodness, I remember getting to 60 and thinking, we got to this so fast, and then like the next week or 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, we get to like 94 subscribers, I think it was when I last checked, and wow. I'm just impressed, to say the least, guys. Like, I'm glad you really like this stuff and support it, so thanks again, guys. So with that out of the way, let's get into the reading. Huh? The school gate looks awfully empty right now. I arrived for class about 10 minutes early, but there doesn't seem to be much of anyone here. It's almost like a ghost town. Nico. I hear someone calling out to me, and surely enough, it's Shuichi. Shuichi, you're here pretty late. Don't you usually get to school 2 hours before class? I do. That's why I'm arriving right now. What? But it's 8:20. No, it's 6:20. Wait, what? I checked the time on my phone, and sure enough, it says 8:22. But my phone says it's 8:22. Let me see that. Shuichi picks up my phone and fiddles with the settings. Ah, I see the problem. You got the times mixed up and came to school late? No. Shuichi extends his hand, holding my phone to show me the screen. Your phone seems to think you're in Thailand, so it's showing the local time. What? I snatch my phone from his hand and start checking it. How did this happen? Your guess is as good as mine. Virus, software glitch, bad GPS app, the list is a mile long. You should really deactivate automatic time zone detection. That sort of thing can just go haywire sometimes. If anything on your phone goes into conflict with it, it just fails. Well, gee, thanks for the late warning. Hey, this isn't my fault. Don't yell at me. Sorry. It's just 2 hours of sleep. Lost. Well, it's not gonna hurt you to be early for once. I'm gonna go to the rooftop and get some sleep. Whoa, hang on. Just as I try to turn around and walk away, Shuichi quickly grabs me and spins me back to face him. You're already here. You might as well stay up and do something. Let me guess. You're gonna tell me to study. He scratches the back of his head, thinking his answer over for a few seconds before sighing. Well, I was going to suggest it, but at this point, my words would only fall on deaf ears, wouldn't they? Oh, good. You can learn. Har har, very funny. I don't appreciate the sass, mister. It was done with the best of intentions. Sure it was. Well, you might as well socialize then. With who? Half of your classmates arrive early to school. I also know for a fact that Narushihara usually arrives at this time. And if you want, I only have to give some papers a look over at the student council room, and I'll probably be free in 10 or 20 minutes. Well, okay. I guess we could have some fun before classes. You bet. Either way, I need to get going right now. I'll see you in a few. Do try to stay awake until I come back. Pfft, as if I'd fall asleep in 20 minutes. Heh, I'll hold to that. Bye. Yeah, see you later, Shuichi. Well, I guess this morning might not suck as hard. I still have no idea what messed with my phone's time. I guess this is why I didn't see Mom or Aki when I was getting ready for class. They were probably still asleep. And here I thought I was the last one to leave the house. I decided to drop my bag off at my desk before I set out to look for Kei-kun. As I step inside the room, I noticed a few people are already in the class. Among them, I recognized someone that I definitely did not expect to see here at this time. Jun? The tiger snaps back to reality, looking to the side to see me standing by the doorway. Oh, Nico-san. Good morning. Wait, what are you doing here so early? I pull up my chair and take a seat. Good thing my desk is right next to his. You know that should be my line, right? I can count on my fingers how many times I've seen you not be late to this class. Oh, come on. Now you're exaggerating. I usually arrive at least 5 minutes before class starts. Alright. I'll give you that much. Still, for you to be 2 hours early, that's surprising. Maybe just a little. Oh, so you even recognize that it's unusual. I guess. It's not like I was early because I wanted to. Did your phone's clock go haywire too? Not really. I tried studying for a bit last night and, well, I ended up falling asleep. Because of that, I woke up earlier than I wanted to. You, studying? That's new. Hey, don't act so surprised. Gah, sorry. Well, anyway, since I was already up, I decided to come to school early. Me getting here early today was just a coincidence. I don't plan on doing it again. Well, at least you tried to study on your own. Though I'm a bit curious as to why. What brought this on? I got some pretty bad grades on the last mock exam. At first I didn't really care about it, but I realized that if I got those sorts of grades on our midterms, I could potentially flunk out of my last year. Oh, we certainly don't want that. Right, so I decided that I should try studying some more. How often do you study right now? Maybe I can try helping you come up with a better routine. Well, I swear to God, if you tell me that you don't study, I'll smack you upside the head. I swear I study. How often? Once a month. I smack his forehead, making sure to put enough power to make it sting. I'm not crazy enough to hit him as hard as I can. Yeah, you said you'd only do it if I didn't study at all. If you only study once a month, then you might as well not study at all. Yeah, but... Yes? Studying is so boring. Yeah, my poor forehead. Take your studies more seriously.
I will. Please stop smacking me.
I lean back on my chair, sighing. This isn't a joke, Jun. Our school is pretty demanding when it comes to grades. Even a genius would have trouble passing if he only studied this much. And we both know you're not a genius. At least when it comes to academics.
Sorry, I'll try to study more often.
You better. Or else I'm going to pull your tail as hard as I can for each subject you get a failing grade on during the midterms.
Yeah, stay away from my tail.
That seems to have driven the message home at least. Well, I guess that's enough of a lecture for now.
Really?
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna smack you anymore.
You won't pull my tail either?
I won't.
Oh, thank God. By the way, Nico-san, what are you going to do to pass time until class starts? I've been bored out of my mind for the past 20 minutes since I arrived here.
Well, Keikun usually arrives at this time, so I was thinking of hanging out with him until class starts. But I can hang around here with you if you prefer that.
I guess I wouldn't mind going to see Arushihara-san.
Well, at least you're cheery about it.
Shouldn't I be?
That's not what you know what? Never mind. Let's check if Keikun's in his class already.
Okay.
We go downstairs to the juniors' classrooms.
Do you know which one is Arushihara-san's?
Yeah, he's in class 2B. It should be right around here. A few heads turn as soon as I open the door. Some curious second years look at us with curiosity, exchanging whispers here and there. Well, I guess it's not unusual to have someone from a completely different year walk into someone else's classroom. Now, where did Keikun sit again? Nico-san and Kobayashi-san? I see Keisuke sitting in the center of the room, next to a group of students. That's why I didn't see him at first. What are you two doing here? No, wait. Why are you two even at school? Aren't you guys always late? Excuse you, I'm always on time.
Yeah, and I arrive on time 50% of the time.
So you're saying that you're late about half the time. Sounds like a commendable track record. I see that he hasn't allowed his early morning routine to affect his sunny disposition. Why we arrived early isn't really important right now. And to answer your previous question, we came here to look for you. Oh, is that so?
Oh yeah, Nico-san said he was thinking of hanging out with you until classes start. I just came here to tag along.
If you're not too busy, that is. I guess I've got time. I was going to review yesterday's work before class started, but I don't really have to. I'm already doing well as is anyway.
Hey, Arushihara-san, how much did you score in the last mock exam?
Me? 94. Why?
Wow, everyone in this group is a brainiac except for me.
I wouldn't really go that far. I just study a lot.
Really? How often?
At least 3 hours a day after school.
Wow, that's a lot.
Compared to how little you do, it certainly is.
Yeah.
What about you, Kobayashi-san?
I don't want to say.
Huh? How about we change the subject? Keikun stares at both of us with a confused look on his face.
Agreed.
Well, getting back to the topic that first brought you two here. How about we go someplace else then? I think my classmates are staring a little too hard at you two. Mostly at Nico-san. Especially the girls. Sure, how about we go to the roof? Students aren't allowed on the roof. Exactly. I don't like where this is going.
We're going to get in trouble, aren't we?
Just as we walk out of the classroom, a fox spots us leaving and rushes over to us with a big smile on her face. Ah, Nico-kun, just who I wanted to see. And good morning to you two, too.
Oh, morning, Kitsugawa-san.
Hello, Kitsugawa-san.
I really thought I was seeing things when I saw Jun-kun walk into the classroom half an hour ago. But then when you came in too, Nico-kun, I couldn't believe my eyes. We were just a little early today is all. Why does everyone keep fixating on that?
Pretty much what Jun said. Don't get used to it. Class rep giggles, her voice carrying lightly through the air. Well, it doesn't really matter. You said you wanted to see me.
Oh yes, I was working on plans for our class's event at this year's school festival. Already? Isn't the festival in November?
It's true that most schools do it in November, but ours hosts it at the end of May. Which is still a little over 1 month away. Why are you already working on it?
We can't very well expect to put up a good event if we don't take the time to prepare, can we? But we haven't even voted on what we're going to do yet.
You guys haven't? Our class had their vote just last week.
Really? What did you guys vote for doing?
An event called Dinner Through the Globe. We're basically going to open a restaurant that serves traditional cuisine from all over the world.
Oh, that sounds very interesting. To be honest, my idea was also related to food.
Oh, you have an idea already? She giggles, looking at me as if she were saying, well, duh.
Of course I do, silly. This is why I wanted to see you. I hear you're a pretty good cook yourself.
I try. Why? You're not gonna ask me to cook for our event, are you?
Oh no, no need. If my idea goes through, I'm more than comfortable doing the cooking myself. But I wanted you to taste test for me. Of course, you two are welcome to join too. The more the merrier. Wouldn't the elder Nezumiro be a better taste tester than us? He's a real foodie and all. Well, last time I tried having him taste test something, he ended up eating all the food I had and left none for our other testers, so I'd rather pass on him.
Oh. That sounds like Gin, alright. I don't even know him all that well, and I could say that it sounds like him.
Yes, well, this was 2 years ago, so forgive me for not knowing this at the time.
Yeah, no worries. Sure, we were just going to kill time chatting anyway, so I have no reason not to join.
Me too. I love taste testing.
Well, I suppose I have nothing better to do. If you'll have me, even though I'm from another year entirely then, sure, I'm in.
Wonderful! I already have most of it prepared. Come with me to the cooking club room.
To be perfectly honest, I didn't even know our school had a cooking club. It turned out to be on a separate building from the one that houses our classrooms and most of the clubs.
Give me a second to finish preparing and I'll give you guys today's test dishes.
Alright. She quickly starts fiddling around with multiple pots, plates, and other kitchen utensils. The kitchen has so many different smells wafting through the air that I can't even tell what's what.
I have to say, I didn't even know this school had a cooking club. I'm a bit surprised.
Of course it has a cooking club. Every school has one.
Oh, is that so?
Nico-san, don't even try. I could tell from the look on your face that you had no idea either.
What? He didn't know?
Busted, huh?
And you actually tried to lecture me on it? Nico-san, you're mean.
I wouldn't really call that a lecture. He was just looking for a chance to show off. Keisuke, shut up! Hey, you brought this on yourself.
Oh my, is something going on here? Shun-kun looks pretty upset. No, it's nothing. Nico-san is just being his usual self.
I'm not sure whether I should be offended by that or not. Let's just get back to the matters at hand. Are you finished preparing, Kitsugawa-san?
Oh yes, I just need...
Is that? Sorry, my phone's ringing. Excuse me one sec. Hello? Nico, it's me. Ah, Shuichi. Hey, how are you doing with your stuff already? Yep, I rushed through it as fast as I could. Where are you right now? Oh, I'm in the cooking club's room. The cooking club? Why? Class rep asked us to taste test some things for the idea she's going to pitch for the school festival. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'm in. Wait, but He shut off the phone in the middle of his sentence. He completely cut me off. Is something the matter? Well, you wouldn't happen to have enough for one more person, would you? Urata's coming over? Yeah, he shut the phone off on my face.
Doesn't really sound like Shuichi-san.
Shutting the phone off on someone's face? Nah, that's totally like him. He's just clueless.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, regardless, I don't mind him joining us. In fact, it should be even better. Just promise to not let him get close to the cooking utensils. If he decided to cook something for us, I'm afraid we might not leave this room alive.
Oh, don't worry. I'm well aware of his shortcomings. I really hope I never actually get to taste one of his concoctions.
I really wish I had never tasted one of them. Okay, that's enough of a depressing conversation for now. We spend the next 5 minutes fooling around and waiting for Shuichi to arrive. Sorry it took so long. He walks in nonchalantly, neatly closing the door behind him.
Good morning, Shuichi-kun.
Morning, Ayako-chan.
Oh, Jun-kun, now that's a surprise. Didn't expect to see you here so early. Why does everyone keep saying that?
Because it's true.
Gah. Good morning to you too, Shuichi-kun.
Ayako giggles, somewhat amused by Jun's annoyance. Urata? Urashihara? They both nod to each other, acknowledging each other's presence. So, what are you guys working on here? Like I said, class rep wants us to taste test for her. She sighs, leering at me with a grumpy look on her face.
What? Honestly, Nico-kun, how many times do I have to tell you to call me by my name?
Oh. I keep forgetting about that.
Honestly, this happens almost every day. Get a grip already.
Sorry.
Well, no matter. What he said is correct, Shuichi-kun. I want you boys to do some taste testing for me. I already have the dishes prepared. I was just waiting for you to arrive.
And that's great. Let me have them. At least someone's excited. Of course I'm excited. It's food. I'm always excited about food. And this is why you're the most unpicky eater in the group. Yep, I'll eat almost anything as long as it's actually edible.
I guess this means that, on some subconscious level, he's aware that the food he makes isn't edible. Well, I hope you boys will like it. Here's the first dish.
She plops down 4 plates in front of us, all of them garnished beautifully with the... Is this... a walnut?
It doesn't look like a walnut. It's slimy and gross.
It certainly looks a little weird, that's for sure. Ayako-san laughs, her mouth opening up in a big happy grin.
Oh, just trust me on this. I made sure to taste everything before serving, so I know it's delicious.
If you say so. Oh god, please don't let this be a repeat of the Urata experience. Good thing Shuichi didn't hear that. Otherwise, they would start an argument.
Well, I guess I'll give it a try.
On 3? They all nod. 1, 2, 3. The 4 of us stab our slimy balls of brown meat, cutting away a piece and quickly popping them in our mouths before we have time to change our minds. It's squishy when you bit into it. What the hell is this? Huh? This... Well... This is delicious.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. It's a bit tangy and spicy. It's not really hot, but it really has a lot of spices to it.
Damn, I have to admit this is delicious too. Yeah, I can't lie. This thing is great. Which of course only scares me more. What is this exactly? I realize now that you never actually told us. She chuckles. Oh yes, that's true. What you boys just ate was boiled pork brain marinated in soy sauce, yuzu juice, sake, and brine.
I just ate an animal's brain?
Fascinating. I was afraid it'd be something like that. This definitely felt like some sort of animal organ.
Puh, puh, puh.
Jun kneels next to the trash can, hugging it close to his body and spitting in it repeatedly.
Oh, come on, Jun-kun. You said it yourself that it was delicious. It's disgusting. Oh god, I need water. I needed to wash it out of my mouth. Does it really matter what it was as long as it was good? Of course it matters. The real question is, what is the matter with you?
Aw, this way you're going to hurt my feelings. The big smile on her face tells me that she doesn't mean it. Ayako-chan, while my repulse for this doesn't quite reach the same level as Jun-kun's, I would have appreciated being warned beforehand. Same here. I mean, don't get me wrong, rich people eat disgusting stuff like this all the time, so I've been forced to try this kind of stuff every now and then. But that still doesn't mean I enjoy it.
Alright. I'm sorry to not have told you guys beforehand. I was just scared you might not try it if you knew.
Ayako-san, with all due respect, what the hell kind of idea are you trying to pitch for our class's event in the school festival? She smiles widely, looking incredibly proud of herself.
I want to make a booth called Weird Foods You'd Never Know Are Delicious.
I think the only thing that's weird here is your head.
Nope, the food is definitely weirder.
You're done spitting stuff out?
I coughed so much trying to get all the stingy bits out of my mouth that I got the urge to throw up. So I stopped.
You're the one who's going to end up making yourself sick if you abuse your throat that much.
Message received. I'll stop for now.
Class rep's gaze softens a bit when she sees how bummed out Jun is.
I'm sorry, Jun-kun. I really should have told you beforehand. I thought once you tasted it and saw how good it was, you wouldn't mind knowing what it was at first. It's fine. I'll get over it, I think. I suppose you guys aren't willing to keep tasting for me now, right?
Well, I won't lie, it was pretty good. And I don't really mind it all that much. Like I said, I'm not a picky eater. Yeah, as long as you tell us what it is beforehand, I'm good. That way, I can at least choose whether I want to try it or not.
Alright, I'll make sure to warn you guys first. And what about you two?
She looks over at Jun and me, who are standing right next to each other. I don't really mind. I like the food, and I've already had some weird stuff to eat before, so it doesn't really gross me out that much. She then turns to look at Jun with eyes filled with expectation. We all follow suit, staring at him and waiting to hear his answer.
Damn it, peer pressure. Fine, I'll eat.
Yay! Thank you so much! She gets so excited that she immediately pounces Jun, hugging him.
Ow, bad touch, bad touch!
She pulls away from him, still smiling.
Oh, sorry. Got a little carried away there.
It's fine. Just don't do it out of nowhere. You caught me by surprise.
But seriously, bad touch? What are you, a 5th grader?
Shut up. It's what my parents taught me to say when somebody touches you without your permission.
That's weird. You never did this before, and I'm sure we all touched you at one point or another.
None of you literally pounced me out of nowhere. I panicked.
Sorry. I'll try to control myself.
It's fine. As long as you tell me beforehand, I don't mind getting hugged.
So, what's next?
Oh, right.
As if she had only just remembered that we were supposed to be trying out some food, she dives back behind the counter to pick up another pan. She neatly plates the food and pops it down in front of us. Is this
A cracker with meat paste?
It smells ripe. Almost spoiled. Oh god, is this what I think it is? Class rep's eyes light up when she hears Keisuke's words and she leans in, curiously waiting to hear his thoughts. We all follow suit, waiting for him to reveal what kind of foulness has befallen us. This is surströmming pâté, isn't it?
Assuming...
Surströmming. And yes, good job, Keikun.
There's no way I'm eating that. Care to enlighten us? What's this thing? It's basically canned rotten fish.
Ew!
It's not rotten. It's fermented.
It smells rotten. Dear God, the smell is so putrid and acidic that it's making my eyes water.
Really? I thought I'd gotten rid of the odor when I prepared the pâté. I guess huskies have better noses.
I pick up the cracker and take a whiff of it. I drop the thing back on the plate, gagging. Oh god, you're right. This smells awful. I guess this is the one situation where I can be glad I wasn't born with a particularly good nose.
Same for me. I don't have a sharp sense of smell, even for a tiger.
Yeah, well, Nico doesn't either, and even he was able to smell this thing.
Yeah, but he's a dog.
That's specious. It's true, but specious.
Come on, guys. Just try it. I mixed it with lots of spices and herbs, not to mention some vegetables that I pureed to mix it in.
Shuichi picks up the cracker, grimacing as he brings it close to his face. This smells so bad. But alright, I'll give it a shot. He closes his eyes and pops the whole thing in his mouth, chewing really fast. Whoa, are you insane? We all stand there staring at him slack-jawed. Shuichi's face begins to relax. He finished chewing and swallows his food. Well, it's by no means haute cuisine, but what do you know of haute cuisine? Shut up. Friendly as usual, I see. But yeah, it's good. It definitely doesn't taste anything like it smells, oddly enough.
Really? 'Cause I have a hard time imagining it being any good.
Aw, that hurts me deeply, Jeon-kun.
Sorry.
Class rep chuckles, waving him off.
Oh, don't worry about it. I was just joking. Still, why don't you three give it a try?
There's still something I'm worried about, though.
What is it?
Well, a recently opened can of surströmming is said to have one of the most putrid smells in the world, and yet this kitchen smells pristine. I doubt you've been able to get rid of the smell so quickly, so what did you do?
Oh, that. The smell was quite strong, that's for sure. But since I was serving it as pâté, I decided to prepare it at home and just garnish it on the plate here.
You prepared it at your house?
Yes, just last night. My parents screamed at me for an hour because of it. The smell is still lingering in the kitchen. My mother threw away the sauce pot that I used to prepare it.
I can totally imagine how her parents must have reacted. And considering how strong this thing with just a little bit of it smelled, imagining what her house smells like right now is making me wince. In fact, it looks like it's making all four of us wince.
Anyway, go ahead and give it a try.
Jun, Keisuke, and I trade suspicious looks with each other. Keisuke nods to us and reaches out for his plate. As if that had given him encouragement enough, Jun follows suit. I decide to try it too, if only so I wouldn't be the sole refuser. Jun was right. This is pure pressure. We all pop it into our mouths at the same time. This is passable. I'm not sure I would go so far as to call it good. It's not something I'd go out of my way to eat again, but it's definitely not bad either.
Yeah, I agree. The taste kinda lingers in your mouth though.
At least it's not rancid. It's actually quite nice.
See? I know you'd like it.
Class rep looks incredibly pleased that we didn't have anything bad to say about it.
So, are you guys ready for the next dish?
Wait, there's more?
Of course there's more. I still have 8 more dishes for you guys to try. This is supposed to be the food for the entire event.
Oh dear God, we're going to be stuck here eating terrifying food for the next hour, aren't we? I lie half dead on top of my desk, lazily waiting for the end to arrive and free me from this torment. I don't even have to be looking at him to feel Jean's gaze focused on the back of my head. I lift my head up from the table and look him square in the eyes. Yes? Do you need me for something?
Oh, you're still alive. Good.
Is this a joke?
Maybe. Who knows?
I sigh, letting my head fall back to the desk once more.
You seem pretty out of it.
Today was exhausting.
Really? I thought it was pretty normal.
Not the classes themselves. The classes were fine. It was just everything.
Ah yes, the elusive everything. Tiring us out, ruining our days, setting fire to our crops, stealing our wives, and killing our children. How dare he?
Don't you snark me.
I'm just trying to cheer you up.
You're doing a piss-poor job at it.
Maybe you're the one doing a piss-poor job at being cheered up.
are you going to keep up with these terrible attempts at sassing me until I get up from my desk?
Oh, good. You got the message.
Fine, fine. There, I got up. Are you happy?
Very. So, are you heading for practice now?
I guess. It wouldn't go well with my coach if I skipped practice 2 days before the start of the prefectural tournament.
Oh, it's this weekend already? Man, time goes fast.
I guess. It runs pretty close to the start of the school year, which is good because schoolwork isn't particularly heavy at this time.
Well, I guess I already know what I'll be doing this weekend.
Planting banana trees at your uncle's farm.
No, you idiot. I'm gonna go cheer you on. And my uncle doesn't own a farm.
Huh. I think this is the first time you ever called me an idiot. Could I expect you to start baring your fangs at me more often?
Yeah. I guess I don't feel the need to force myself to be overly polite with you anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like insulting people or being rude to anyone. I'm just saying that if you do or say something stupid, I'm gonna call you out on it.
Ah yes, the true mark of friendship. Kinda, sorta, maybe somewhat insulting your friends whenever they do something stupid by calling them horrible names such as silly or goof.
Now who's being sassy?
Shut up, I deserve this.
By the way, is anyone else going to be cheering you on this weekend? Your family, maybe?
Aki also has his own competition to take part in, and my mom is gonna be busy with work this weekend.
Really? Even on the weekend?
Her work is very demanding. It was the only way to keep both me and Aki cared for.
I'm really sorry to hear. What about Shuichi-san, Mizuguchi-san, and Arushihara-san?
Shuichi's definitely gonna come to watch. Sai and Keisuke are taking part in the same competition, so they kinda have to be there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, at least you won't be alone. That's pretty neat, right?
It's okay. Nothing special. I'm used to it by this point.
Gee, you could stand to be a little bit more excited.
My friends are going to come over.
Point taken.
You know, you don't have to act constantly cheerful all the time.
Who says I'm acting?
I don't know. You seem to be trying too hard.
Really? I was just trying to cheer you up.
I'm fine. I don't need to be cheered up. But thank you for the gesture anyway.
Of course. I'm gonna head to the music room to practice. Do you plan on leaving practice early, or can I run into you at the regular time that your club stops practicing?
The regular time is fine if you want to walk home with me.
Alright, then I'll see you later, Nico-san.
See ya. Jean walks out of the room, leaving me standing by myself, looking down at my bag. Most of everybody's already left the classroom. Other than a few stragglers like myself, there's no one left here. People really leave fast. So that's all I got for part 1 of day 11. So until next time, take care, guys!